Hey guys, what's up? Check it out. I wanted to go over the top five guns. Well, it's weird because these are the top five that are on my list. It doesn't mean they're going to be in any order, but it's going to go from 5 to 1. These are the five that I'll put it this way: on my list of firearms that I would get if tomorrow somebody came up and said, "Hey, listen, next Wednesday or whatever whenever we're putting in the small arms, the assault weapons ban, whatever you want to call it. We're putting in the assault weapons ban. Therefore, you're not going to be able to get these firearms anymore." If I was told that I couldn't get these firearms anytime in the future, these are the 5 firearms I would run out and immediately buy. That doesn't mean I have the fucking money for them. I'm just saying, these are, in a dream world, hey, here's the money, go out and buy those firearms before you can't buy them anymore, blah, 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 blah. Also, I want to do a little range update on my AR. I'm getting rid of that Wilson Combat Mag. It actually started doing what it was doing that one day where I thought the safety might have been on a little bit. And this time I went over everything. I mean, it just would not fire. I took the whole thing apart and I opened up the top. I tried. The trigger would not drop, and there was nothing blocking it. It seems like there's something. I don't know. I'm pretty good with that shit, but I had to tear the thing apart just to get it to fire, and there was no crud in there. It gets hung up on itself. I don't know how to explain it. It's real weird how it gets hung up on itself. It kind of catches itself. I don't want to be taking a file to it. It's a $250 trigger unit. I'm not taking a fucking file to it or anything like that. That trigger group's coming out, and I'm putting the standard mil-spec GI style trigger group in there. So now I'm probably going to be calling Wilson Combat and sending it back to them and hopefully getting another one. But when I get another one, that's going to go in my 308 AR-10 style rifle build that I'll be doing. It's not going to be going in that AR because I built that AR for the purpose of I wanted to build myself an end of the world rifle, and I got myself his end of the world rifle, which is that AK variant. So, all right. And the only thing blocking up the testing of that AR is that trigger. Other than that, the thing runs flawless. I mean, it's dead accurate. So, let's get back to this. I also got there's something wrong with my YouTube account. I just see that I'm getting more subscribers. It doesn't send me an email. It doesn't tell me that I'm getting more subscribers, and I just can't weed out who the new people are because it doesn't show when they subscribed. But I've gotten like 5 new subscribers over the last week, so I'd like to thank you guys. Like I said, I used to would go to people's pages and shit like that and subscribe to them and say thanks, but for some reason it's not showing me who's subscribing. Anyway, so number 5 is this ridiculous thing. Just because it's ridiculous. I live in New Jersey. Obviously, this wouldn't happen if I lived in New Jersey. Well, this is legal in Jersey, but it would be pointless. It really would be pointless in Jersey. I doubt I would probably sacrifice this for a different firearm. But this is like $12,000. This is like I said. If somebody said you're not going to be able to get these firearms tomorrow, these are the ones I would go out and get. So this list has nothing to do with stuff that you're going to be seeing on my channel anytime soon. Like I said, it's not a money thing. It's just, it would be very difficult to spend the money on something like this. I mean, that's a fucking car payment. That's a car payment. That's a car. So, okay, so, let's see. Number 2 would be the SR25. This is like the $6,700. They also sell this on Impact Weapons. They sell every now and then, and I've seen them on like AR15.com, which I just go on there every now and then to look at pictures because I don't like forums at all. They have like a kit that they sell, the military kit, where it comes with the night vision, everything like that, the sound suppressor, for like 28 grand. Yeah, I wouldn't buy that. I don't care. I would never buy that. So the SR25 from Knights Armament. This definitely. Not the pistol version, just the short-barreled rifle version with the folding stock. Without a doubt, the Chris, without a doubt, that's my number. What is that? 5, 4. That's my number 3. Number 2, the FN Scar 17 Flat Dark Earth. I just gotta get that. And then now Gun Websites did a video on this the other day, and I've been looking at reviews of this online, and I was looking at how much it costs to convert. I think it's like $2,500 to convert on top of your rifle, whatever it is, or it's $2,500 with the rifle. I can't remember, but this to me has got to be the most sexy. I mean, just it's the most beautiful and like coolest thing in the world to me. I've been looking at these for the last year, and every now and then I go back and I look. This is going to be the first purchase I make as soon as I'm out of New Jersey. Well, obviously 90 days after I'm out of New Jersey, because I think you have to wait 90 days in most states once you become a resident to buy firearms. That's it. I mean, the Tromex, basically SGL 12 or SG 12 or Sega 12. Sega 12. Short barrel. I mean, who cares? Who cares how... I mean, there's 100 people that are going to come up with 100 different reasons why this is a waste of money. This is just like pure sex. I mean, this is just... That's it. For me, that's it right there. This is what I would definitely sell some farm animals for. But that's it, guys. Once again, like I said, the AR, I'm taking that trigger out. I can't for the life of me figure out what... I mean, there's little grit that gets in it. Almost like... It's weird, because I'll be... I don't lay it in the dirt or anything like that, because I'm not to that part of using it yet. It's only had about 1,000+ rounds through it, so I haven't even gotten down and dirty with it yet. I'm still just working on muscle memory for that lower and everything like that. Mostly doing some adjustments on things, checking them out on the bench, and then maybe doing some some standings, some training on the training range that my gun club has. And it just the natural debris that goes in the lower, why am I having such a brain fart with words right now? The natural fouling and stuff like that. It's like a little gritty and this and that, and it is what it is. But it seems like as soon as that builds up on that on that trigger group, it won't function. And now it's only happened twice. Well, the first time it happened, you had to push the trigger forward every time it happened. Let me grab the rifle. What the fuck? First time it happened, every time after you pulled the trigger... let me just do... Oh, I'm sorry. There's not even a bolt in it. Never mind. Oh, shit. I'll put that back in there later. The first time it happened, I can't pull the trigger because there's not a bolt in it. But you'd pull the trigger, and then it would just... it would fire, but then it would stay back, and I had to literally push it forward manually in order to get it to reset. Now it wasn't. I mean, literally, I was like, "What the?" My nephew was shooting it, and then I was like, "All right, let me see it." And then I was trying it, and I was like, "Come on, what's going on?" So I pointed the barrel at my eye, and I looked down it. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. And no, so I sat there. So I took off the upper. Was sitting there, and yes, it was in fire when I was doing it, and I was making sure, I was, of course, keeping it down. I was doing everything safely. That's besides the fact. But I'm sitting there with the upper off, and I'm looking, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? It would not fire, and I was sitting there, and I pushed the hammer up and down, and this and that, and then finally, I just kind of tapped the hammer, and I could feel it, and then I was able to pull the trigger. Of course, I didn't let the hammer just slam forward. But, and then I was sitting there, and as I was pulling the hammer back with my thumb, I could hear it was like making a creaking noise. And I was like, what the hell is that creaking? So I took the whole thing apart, and it just, the tiniest little debris seems to be hanging it up, which is not what I wanted. And I know, just like any precision product, the little debris, but come on, I didn't think just the fouling from shooting the gun a couple hundred rounds would do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's ridiculous. So I don't know if maybe they made this one just too tight, or... I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. So I'm just taking it out. I'm just going to take it out, and I'll put it in my AR-10 build that I'm working on. And we'll get videos on that eventually. But that's probably like a year out before to be honest, guys, before I start doing videos on that, because I want to get everything built up first. But, so, I don't know. I'll put this in maybe the AR-10 if I get swap it out for a new one for that extra precision, and then that's that. All right, guys, later.